Welcome back, guys, to Hyrule Warriors as we move along the path, getting ever so close to our next character unlock, or more to the point, our final character unlock on this map. So we have ourselves a map at the moment where we cannot get an A rank victory bonus, only a battle victory applies. So we have a defeat 600 enemies in 10 minutes challenge recommended to water, which I think gives us a nice excuse to use something brand new. So Link with a Great Fairy. We've of course got the level 2 Great Fairy, if you know what I mean here. So we've got some things on and we could go to unlock that, but to be honest I think I'll just use the Great Forest Fairy when we unlock proper. And get moving. We also have costumes to try out with Link, of course, but I think we'll do them as a separate basis. And we've got a new weapon, let's showcase that and see what it has to it. Hopefully we'll be able to move on quite nicely to the encounter we're looking for. Right then, start battle indeed. And so we get to work as an extremely slow Great Fairy with Link trapped in a bottle. Okay. I do wonder about the overall combos and all that. It seems I've just rained bombs down from the sky, which worked quite well for getting a lot of these combos done. All the same, it seems the Great Fairy's quite strong at getting certain things defeated here, but it's kind of hard to pilot in some senses as well. 100 enemies defeated in not much time though brings on a boss monster, of course. It's going to be a bit hard for me to showcase the abilities considering the fact that, well, let's put it this way, Great Fairy is kind of slow and lumbering, but at least we win for size in terms of, you know, winning for size on this one. That's a ton of enemies here that we can surely take out by dropping down tons of bombs. Nearly hit 200 KOs there. It seems the Great Fairy is extremely good for doing missions such as this. Alright then, we've got Agitha over here. Let's try and use a special, eh? As she uses the moon from Majora's Mask for 38 KO. What on earth is going on? The craziness that is exhibited before us. Okay, let's try and use a different combo because it looks like we're not going to have any trouble getting an A rank here with the weapon we've got available to us. Link's coming out yet again. And we're playing the game that we know. Can we see a weakness strike? No, but we defeated the Re-Dead Knight. It seems that was an extremely powerful attack versus the Re-Dead Knight, in fact. Right then, another group of enemies defeated. Half of our total is reached. So let's bring down the moon again. At the moment, we seem to be walking towards the boss, but that's going to KO quite a lot. Give us a free weapon acquired there. Yes, this is definitely different. That's for sure. I wonder what a singular combo is for the Y button. Sword dodging by Link. And a fair bit of damage done as well to our enemy. Mind you, we do have a manhandler coming at us. Doesn't the Great Fairy seem extremely overpowered? I do not know. Maybe it's Link himself, but Manhandler seems to have opened up behind me. That's why I'm fleeing at speed. Right, no big group of monsters there, but there does seem to be a fair few KOs to pick up over this way. Let's try to do the full small combo or something like that. Right then, that just completely... No, I'm definitely not scared of you, Lana. In this case, things are going my way. But we just blasted Lana away without much of an issue. I'm so confused by what's going on, but it seems we've got morale boost for troops over here. It seems hard for the Great Fairy to even get hit, but let's try another combo. As we bring Levius to help us. Every combo seems utterly gigantic and stupendous and destroying. I would say at this rate that things can't even catch us up. Those materials over here, so I'll pick that up. Yes, Link has defeated 500 enemies. In fact, Link only needs to defeat 100 more, and we've got 3 minutes in which to do it in? It's not a problem. The Great Fairy seems to be an extreme buster, and it seems that she can barely ever get hit when she's doing a combo. That's the other thing about it here, it's so weird. Well, there's another 30 hit combo. We'll go with what we can get, of course. If anything's going to hit me, it's probably going to be that over there, the BMOS. In fact, picking up the weapon seems a bit hard. There we go, weapon acquired. Manhandler's coming round again. So we're just going to small combo to finish off the lot. Well, what a surprising victory. I think that was an A rank, if anything, though not with our actual reward. Maybe this is our last character's mission after all, but still, not going to complain about that result. Though it seems Link is a bit worried about who is piloting. Okay, Link trapped in a bottle. He does not look happy indeed. Well, I guess it's his turn for once. As we get ourselves an A rank and some digging mitts, of course. Stronger Great Forest Fairy Force as well. Fire plus on it, which is weird because isn't this a water weapon? But still, I guess we've got different moves going on there, different specials that can be boosted by different things. A giant's knife was picked up with nothing much on it, so let's get rid. And take the materials and run. Well, I wasn't expecting to get past that so easily. It's like we didn't even have any problem whatsoever. The Digging Mitts card is ours. We've opened up a way to a flute over here. But we've got a battle victory that requires, well, a little bit of searching first. Doesn't seem to require an A rank, so all we need to do is finish the mission. With that dug out, we find our character. So it's Agitha with 2 gold sculptures to find as well. A heart container, a heart piece. Lots of work for our little lady. Defeat the Shadow Beast is our adventure quest. We definitely have a Dodongo against us, so let's get moving. Come on then, Agitha, time to shine once more, or time for me to try and play a little bit better with you. We haven't got much in the way of a better parasol, so let's just go with a light plus for now. After the Great Fairy just completely wrecked the zone. Well, no worry about really getting an A rank, but an A rank would be nice for completionism sense. So a big map to check out, the same map we just battled, and in fact a lot of the stuff around here seems to be involving this very same map, and a light fairy to pick up as well, which obviously in that Temple of Light there's probably going to be one of our hearts. So let's get to work, Agitha. Where are you guys going? Okay, you're charging that way. I guess it's 2 forces, so it's a bit confusing, but let's bring forth Beetles. To be honest, considering we're not on that kind of KO quest anymore, where we've got to kill things nice and fast, we can get to work quite nicely with Agitha here. Yes, you won't like that when that comes on you, sir. Trust me on that. I don't even know why we're fighting you, though, to be honest. It's not really a necessary thing, so let's move. Actually, defeat all enemy captains, lure the commander. That's a very necessary thing. Fi's confirming her advance, so for the time being, we do whatever we can to just defeat things nice and fast. Alright then, it seems the Dunnerfuss has launched an attack on the allied base, which means we're probably going to have to go defend. And then attack with specials. Take myself a base without worry. In fact, finding myself one of our special items without any problem. One thing gained, and it's the full heart container, in fact, so nicely done. Right then, you. Let's get to work. We leveled up as well from what we were doing, so I could go for the throat, if you know what I mean. And use the special that we've saved up, or charged up because of that. Weakness attack to sort you guys out. just keep messing the guy up. Right, Goron Captain's in danger though, so I probably need to get back to the allied base ASAP. With these Dinophos gone, I think we'll be able to keep this base. Right, so it's a long way away these guys are, but the Goron Captain's going to flee in the meantime. Whoever's attacking me at the main base over there can probably be left until I capture this point. And combo my butterfly round. Well, it definitely seems to be better at Agitha in terms of normal keep stuff. With her explosive ending combo. If I send that beetle out still, I can still get a fair bit of the quest done in a nice fashion. Right, Keep Boss appears. I'm hoping that if anything, me having this keep taken will delay a further advance a little bit for our enemies. These two up here, I don't like them ganging up together like that. So we're going to go take the singular one first. Let's deal with the main problem after the fact, eh? So we got up here Phi and 2 extras. Skeleton Captains, they're not too hard for me to defeat. But Evil Phi, light on light, might not be too easy. That is if we even want to still A-rank this the first time, because we got the second Sculpture to go as well. Right then, blast Phi away. Yes, I would like you to do your specials as much as possible, madame. So I can get in there and finish you as fast as possible. With my own specials. It seems like the second half of the weakness strikes the good half. Well, I did really bring the bug on at the right time there, but Phi's still going to get messed up by that stag beetle a little. I don't really want to take any more damage. Well, to be honest, the A rank doesn't matter. So just look to deal the weakness strikes when we can. It seems that the other captains have kind of got stuck somewhere, fighting maybe an outpost captain? Oh, I don't like that one. That's my preferred attack after all. But a double weakness strike chained into special is always a good way to get that weak point up. Okay, Impa's in trouble, so that's who you were fighting, was it? So for the time being, I guess we do get away. Phi's been beaten up considerably, her advance stalled. I did not know that it was one of my major captains that was fighting, do you know what I mean? Right then, tons of Dinophos, 1 Impa, and a billion battles going on here. So run them through is the best thing I can do. Try to deal as much damage as humanly possible in the meantime. Run these Dinophos down, blast them away, clear out some of the enemies from around Impa. I'm getting the KOs in all the same, so that's not too bad, but morale boosted Dinophos are not really enemies I really want to fight too much. Really, I want to get on them when they allow me to use a special or something. Right then, Minda's fast forces are advancing toward the allied base as well. That's not what I wanted to hear. I didn't really want to be targeted on that guy either. I want to be targeted on the morale boosted guys. So I can get the hit in when I can. Right then, another big hit on that crowd. Send in the beetle. And mess up as many people in the air as we can. Though it seems, first of all, a certain weirdo we're trying to unlock enters the battle. When does he join? Is he joined against Impa here? Is he right next to me? I guess he must be. The question comes as to, well, I need to get rid of these Dinofoss and then get onto Fi and finish her. Well, that weakness strike there, it's gathering a lot of foes to defeat. That's going to charge up my special bar, no problem. It seems that he, however, doesn't like the lights, which we'll use quite well to our advantage. Impa, you finishing off that Dinofoss? I think I'll get the mission success. It seems Fi was defeated on her own, in fact, so no materials for us. We lured out the enemy commander, it seems. Blasted away that troop again. Bring forth the beetles! And then mince them up while we're in the air. Seems to be the best way to do the damage, eh? Now where is our Zant gone again? Let's finish him off. Right then. Zant's down. Still got one Dinofoss left here. Pitch him up. And then mow them down while they're in the air. Agitha seems to be better than what I first gave her credit for. Still tons of enemies around here, however. A Scotia has appeared on the battlefield for all our defeating of enemies, and it seems to be right at the top there. Really, just too much seems to be going on, and I can't really stable myself. Right. Huh. It doesn't look like that hard of a mission to get the enemies defeated, though, with only 4 hearts taken, so the second Sculpture doesn't look like a problem. Rocky Square is about to fall. Well, we did kind of take that one early, and it is a nice kind of barrier one. But I think we can both see the Sculpture. Everyone can see the Sculpture. It's not hard to see that Sculpture. Would the heart piece be here as well, I wonder? Well, first of all, I need to get Agitha to actually hit it. Another Sculpture is ours! Right then, send in the beetle. Seems that won't help me take the keep much faster though. I've got to get that butterfly position in the right place. Right then. After the 4th one here, that beetle can run through quite a lot of the enemy troops. I can land right there for the keep boss appearing. Rocky Square's fallen. We've captured Bridge Keep. Kind of a nonsensical one to capture considering it's so out of the way. We need to find that heart piece though. That's the only real other objective we have. I don't think we're in that much of an issue of bothering about an 8 rank. If we can get it, that would be great, but to be honest, that heart piece is probably in that one temple. What is the time limit on this so far? We've only been in here for 9 minutes. To be honest, I think we can sort this out with getting the heart piece as well. There's only a few keeps to check, and we'll have to check 2 of them if we want to get the light thing anyway. So Impa, let's save her. And then move on from there, because it seems you're in an endless battle against Dinofoss, aren't you, madame? Alright then, that'll clear out a few of the enemies from your path. I'll leave you with this one. In fact, wait a second. Let's give you a couple of troops to fight with. Not necessary, but yeah. I'm sure you can defeat that Dinofoss on your own, madame. So get to it. So we've got ourselves a force of troops heading through here. Probably a couple of Dinofoss, raid captains as well. So it's time to put a setback on these guys, a bit of a halt. Well, this Dinofoss is chipping away at me, isn't he? He's not going to like that though, however. Well, that should be those guys dealt with. Raid captains and Dinofoss all together. An advance completely halted, I'd say. Though, to be honest, there's still so many red troops in there that they're going to cause a little bit of issue. So with Impa continuing the fight, she is the flag bearer after all. I definitely had to save her when I did. It's time to see if we can find ourselves that heart piece. Blow it up as much as possible. Take a nice line again. Use the beetle to whack a group down. Crash down where we need to, because it seems that crashing motion does take them out quite nice and fast. So keep boss appearing. I need to get on the boss soon enough, but still. Alright then, we'll take that. If 5 material dropped or not, I'd be annoyed if I didn't get it, but still, rescue the Fairy of Light, not a problem. Excuse me, coming through, out my way. He says while actively challenging them. I'll take this outpost because it's in my way. That's basically how that's going down, so let's switch this around a little bit here. In fact, may as well get a little bit of damage done on this keep. That'll be half of its HP because we'll be coming back through in a second. Go on then, Gorons, do what you can do. And make sure to use this to make sure we're safe. Pilot it over where we can do the most damage. And Agitha seems to be a lot more of a useful fighter now. Come back, Agitha, we need you to get this group. 1,500 enemies in no time at all. The keep boss as well. Is this what we were looking for? Indeed, it seems to be. Chest-sighted appears on the map. And so we can claim the boss key, in fact. Okay, so we found a way to open up the dungeon, but not actually the part piece we were looking for. So it must be in here. The 2 nearest keeps to the overall, well, shebang. Keep boss appears. And so we take this guy down. We may as well finish this level this episode, if you know what I mean. We're already at a nice point. It's chest-sighted. In fact, this time it's not actually saying the chest-sighted thing. Let's grab this and get moving forward. Heart piece is ours. Agitha, this is turning out to be a very lucrative zone for you, isn't it? So, with boss key in hand, we don't have to use it, we just have to get near. We surge forward, taking an outpost never really is that helpful, it more or less just stops enemy spawn. Central keep is danger of falling? That's because there were so many normal red skeletons there. But we open up our main base. Minna, it's time to fight you. All her different versions lately, after all. Bring forth the Beetle of Doom and the Butterfly of Wind. Being light damage, we have a lot of damage that we can pour in, but still. Where are you, Midnight? Time to get attacking and get you on a weakness strike, madame. In fact, look at how much damage that did as a whole. Did that still get her in the weakness strike? I think it did. And so Midna is finished already. Light versus dark, and now you see elemental powers, if you know what I mean. Right then, hey, I just thought of a great idea. What? Losing? Bringing me one more final challenge after I've just used a lot of my lovely power-ups. That's very mean, and summoning right next to my base as well. That's also mean. Right, so we've got to get moving, and it seems we leveled up from that as well, so that's not too bad for us. All considering, because we've got ourselves special bar charged up. Rally Captain has appeared on the battlefield. Has inspired Midna's forces. Well, you know we're not going to let that keep happening. I'd imagine if we finish you, at this point we'll be a lot better off for it. Oh, you've frozen me mid-air? That's mean. I don't think you can hit me though. Let's finish off this Rally Captain with butterflies of loveliness. Right then, will the overall stage go down now? Well, King Dodongo's close, so I should stop bothering about these guys. Yes, they lost morale indeed, so that's brilliant. In fact, that would have led us back through for our heart container. And this episode's ending up going a lot longer than I thought it would. Well, there we go. Rocky Square's recaptured. We'll take that. Raid Captains versus Raid Captains over here. To be honest, one bonk on the head, and you're going, oh, two bonks. And you're going down. And so with a map that's looking lovely in blue, it's just Dodongo to go. A few outposts remain, they don't spew out troops, so we're perfectly fine for this bit. Here, have a lovely stag beetle on you. I'm friendly like that. Well, let's get moving. Or rhinoceros beetle, I don't know what it is. Obviously. King Dodongo, however, his health has already been taken down a fair bit. And I need to change my gear. Right then. Time to get to work on you, sir. Oh, I don't think I can do weakness strokes of Agitha that effectively at the moment. I do have specials that allow me to do a little bit more damage, don't I? Well then, King Dodongo, actually do something. There we go. That's what I like to see. So, one weakness strike delivered, just one more needed. Let's unlock this character. Oh, King Dodongo, stop getting in a paddy. Stop hitting me as well. That's what we want to see. Nuke him as much as we can. Nearly enough to get him down. Let's get away with the butterfly. It's always a good way to charge away, isn't it? Well, seems King Dodongo didn't really want to put up much of a fight. He'd just rather I take him down as fast as possible. So while I don't think that A ranks might be happening here, we've definitely won the battle. And we've definitely achieved our goal. Can't let one victory go to our heads. Onward to the next battle, so you say. And so we get that unlock. We've achieved our goals. All the 4 characters of the map are ours at last. And so we went a little bit over on time in the end, maybe because we weren't focusing on Dodongo or anything, but yes, weren't even focusing on really getting the A rank right there and then. We want to see if an A rank reward comes out of this from getting the character. So with Silver Gauntlets with Lightning Plus picked up, I'll get rid of those. Get ourselves Zant's Magic Gem, Midna's Head, King Dodongo's Claw, nice returns, and of course, one more Sculptural piece obtained. Well, let's see if we got anything else, apart from now being able to battle a Zant with the Scimitars, Usurpers even. Curved Blaze birth from Twilight Magic. A gauge fills up with each combo attack you connect. Use the strong attack button to expend the gauge and bombard your foes with energy. So I'm sure appearing on our map, no A rank victory for Zant, but it seems the ones before that we've missed have very much appeared, so we need to go and reclaim ourselves a couple of things around the place. Apart from now, the fact that we have the freedom to go to any mission we want, I think I'm going to start trying to get some more of these special items, if you know what I mean. Like this flute over here, the ice arrows over here, the ice arrows over here, the ramp over there, and then maybe come up to this ladder kind of section. So I guess we'll start doing this bottom left-hand section, filling it out, and doing some of the easier missions that we've missed back way over here. Well then, work on the rest of the map. What you say? So, Zant unlocked. Agitha did well. We'll have to redo this one for a Sculpture, so I'm going to redo that one for the A rank indeed. I'll see you around for the next episode, guys, of Hyrule Warriors. Bye-bye.